Welcome to the show.
Welcome back to the show, boys and girls.
I'm clapping now for audio. It won't matter because we're way past that point, but I'm going to do it anyway. And clap.
Welcome back to the show. I'm John.
I'm Brittany.
And this is
Random Rewind.
Welcome back to another wonderful episode of this little podcast.
It's a Wonderful Life.
It is a wonderful life.
It's a Wonderful Life.
Yes, and the reason why she brings up It's a Wonderful Life is we're going to be talking about all of our wonderful Christmas movies.
I've never seen It's a Wonderful Life, and I know the entire plot of It's a Wonderful Life. Because
TikTok?
I watched clips on TikTok.
I watched 270 clips on TikTok.
Literally from a cartoon spoofing it.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
there's a Rugrats one, and
Yeah.
and I didn't know what it was. And it's
Yeah.
like, show me my life before I was born, you know, whatever. And I've only known it from references, and I've never actually watched the movie, but I could tell you what the movie is.
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of kind of like a backwards kind of way of like Scrooged.
I love Scrooge.
I know, I love that movie.
Oh.
I love all the variations of it too. There's so many like adaptations
we
of it.
can do a whole episode on just Christmas Carol adaptations.
Oh, absolutely.
Because there's 1,000 of them.
Oh, I know.
Like, there's
It's
so
nuts.
many.
So many. I mean, some of them are like obscure, and you wouldn't think they're the same, but oh yeah, they're the fucking same.
It's my favorite Christmas story.
I like it.
It's my number one.
The one I didn't see.
It's always been my number
The
one.
newest one I hadn't seen is I think it's the Will Ferrell and Ryan
I've
Reynolds.
heard it's really good.
And I want to watch it, but I don't want to just watch it. I want to watch it. You know what I mean?
It's really good. My mom told me watch it.
Okay.
And it's a musical.
Yeah.
I'm in.
You know what? And
I'm in.
I'm like not a big musical fan, and you know this.
I know.
But I will sit through this, and I will force myself to enjoy it.
Will Ferrell singing. Will Ferrell and Ryan Reynolds.
Will
when they
Ferrell
sing.
and Ryan Reynolds. Oh, you know, I've seen them in previews, and it's freaking phenomenal.
It's so good. And I trust my mom. She was like, "Have you seen it?" I said, "No." She's like, "You're gonna love it." So I'm hoping to watch it tomorrow.
Yeah.
After or whatever. I don't know. I thought tomorrow's Thursday. It's not.
It's not. Not yet.
I'm watching
You still
it.
have another day. Still have another day.
My time's all
Do
weird.
you work tomorrow?
Yeah, from home though.
Oh, good. Oh, good.
Thursday after Thanksgiving. I'm watching it right after Thanksgiving.
Do you guys do Thanksgiving like morning, or do you guys do like lunchtime, or do you guys do dinner?
That's such a great question because I want to know everybody's answer about this.
Yes.
Because I feel like it's different for every person.
Yes.
We start like at 1:00.
Yeah.
It's like a 1:00 dinner. Like dinner is served.
Dinner is served at 1:00. Oh yeah, we start to gather. Usually we start to gather about 1, 2 o'clock.
Yeah. Okay, like 1 is like you better be there by 1.
Yes.
And then we're gonna chat and then we're
Yeah.
gonna gather.
Food's gonna start coming out, but not the main course.
Yeah,
Not
appetizers are already out when we get there.
Oh, absolutely.
Because they've been there since 10 a.m.
the day before.
Yeah, right? They got left out the night before. They're fine.
They're fine.
They've been there a while. So they are out first. They're good.
Yeah.
Then, like a 1:00. So you're the same?
We're roughly the same, except for not tomorrow. Day after tomorrow, ours is going to be slightly different. We're actually, for the first time in almost ever, I think, we're doing 2. We have Chauncey's cousins invited us all over to do like a whole cousins Thanksgiving.
Because I was going to put it together, but it just isn't working.
No.
You know how they do like Friendsgiving?
Yeah. Friendsgiving, Cousinsgiving. No, it doesn't
fit.
really work.
It doesn't work.
Yeah, so the boys get to hang out with their cousins, and it'll be a good time. And that's like midday, so that's about the same time.
Yeah.
And then my mom is having a late Thanksgiving, so we're gonna be there for dinner, and we'll be there about 6 o'clock, that's late as fuck for us.
For Thanksgiving.
Really, yeah, for Thanksgiving.
This is the first year I'm not doing multiple Thanksgivings. I have done 3 in a day.
How does your stomach handle that? Or do you just eat little by little?
It's so hard, right?
Yeah.
Because you're like, we did 3 in a day. We had a whole path, and after we ate 3 meals, and I think I ate everything at every place. Maybe I did smaller amounts.
Even if it's a little bit, dude, that's gonna be filling as fuck.
I know, you're right. Well, I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah, but I mean, time passes, and you're like, time for seconds, time for thirds.
That's what I'm saying.
It's like your
Technically,
second and third
it's like
one.
a breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Right.
Because by the time we get to the last one, it's late.
Yes.
And then we did 3 Thanksgiving with a 1-year-old. And then
wow.
we got a babysitter at night and went to Black Friday back in the day where you would like sit in the line in real light.
Yeah. We used to do that crap too.
And wait for a TV.
We used to go at to go to Best Buy. We'd go at like 2 a.m.
Oh my! Do you remember people at Best Buy would be outside like 3 days before?
Oh, I know. It used to be nuts.
Crazy.
It used to be nuts. But now Black Friday started for Best Buy like 4 days ago.
Black Friday has literally been for 2 months.
I know. It's been going on.
Everything I go on.
I think they started like at Halloween.
Yeah, it was before that. I feel like everything's already been like Black Friday. It kind of lost its pizzazz.
It really did.
Than what it used to be.
It's kind of lame
now.
Oh, for sure.
And
it's all like, I don't need another fucking TV.
It's all the same stuff.
Jeez.
Yes. All my TVs came from Black Friday.
I think all of ours have come from at least Black Friday or like that Cyber Monday day after. But it's still the sales at the store.
I know.
So you can just go there and pick one up for $179.
I know.
You know?
I know. But I had 3 Thanksgiving and then waited in line for another like 4 hours for a TV. And all we got was a TV. And that's all we needed. So it was like TV good, we're good. Got the TV, got home maybe at like 3 or 4 in the morning.
Right.
I was well fed.
Yes.
But, I don't know what I did to subside. Doesn't turkey make you sleepy?
No, you know how much turkey you have to actually eat?
Is that a real thing or am I crazy?
No. Is it tryptophan that's in it?
That sounds like it's right.
Right.
Or it sounds like
could it could be some kind of weird drug. I don't know.
I was like, it kind of sounds like a drug. Like tryptophan.
Sure. I think that the amount of turkey you have to eat is like 1.5 times your body weight.
Oh,
in
God.
order for it
There's
to actually
no way.
make you knock out.
And I'm not a huge
The
turkey
reason why
person.
people get tired from eating is from eating so much. Your body's like, fuck, I'm
You're like exhausted.
Yeah.
Because it was so much.
And your body needs energy to break all that shit down.
I cannot eat. Turkey's not my number one.
Turkey's not my number one either.
I'm not, out of all the birds I can eat, turkey's not my first choice.
Yeah, so like if I love like the next day, like turkey sandwiches.
Well, and then you could put like mashed potatoes.
And you can
then,
just
you can even put gravy in.
You can just annihilate this big old mess, and it's not something you do on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Even though I probably should because it'd be better tasting.
I know, but you can't. No, you absolutely cannot.
No, it's got to be the turkey and the gravy.
And everything has to be separate.
Yeah.
And no, it has to be that way. It's Thanksgiving.
No. But the next day, it's so much better.
You can do whatever you want the next day.
Much better.
It's
we buy a turkey for ourselves because we love eating turkey, but we like it in sandwiches, and we'll like grill
in
some
a different way.
Exactly, something other than big old fucking roasted turkey.
Did you ever try to fry a turkey?
So the only time I've never personally fried a turkey. The only time I ever had a fried turkey is our real estate office when we lived in Rancho Cucamonga. Every Thanksgiving they would deep fry a turkey.
They would do it?
Yeah.
And you would watch?
We'd hang out and they would freaking deep fry the turkey.
Was there ever a fry-related accident?
I've never seen a fry-related accident, but there are so many that show up on the freaking...
all the time.
It's nuts, dude, because people don't realize that water and oil don't mix. Yeah, big explosion. And then they overflow the oil.
That's right. And then it falls into the fire.
It falls over, and then it becomes a big old grease fire, and people try to put it out with water because they're fucking stupid. So it's a big old fucking grease fire in your yard, or the dipshits that try to do it indoors.
You're lying.
Yeah.
There's no way. What is this, like Sims game? Nobody gets deep frying a turkey in the house.
There are so many stupid people in this world.
In the house?
Come on, man.
I don't know.
People have gotten sick from barbecuing in the house.
Okay, but I could maybe understand that.
How? The amount of smoke a barbecue makes just from the food. Fuck charcoal.
I guess I'm thinking that like the door's open because it's raining. That's why we can't be outside.
But I would still have the barbecue. I'd be like, if I had to do that because I desperately needed barbecue and it's pouring fucking rain, the barbecue would be right outside and I'd open this slide door.
But what if you don't out the door? Because what if you didn't have like an awning or like a, you know what I mean, a top thing?
Grab a motherfucking umbrella. You better not pull that barbecue indoors. Look, dum-dum, barbecues don't belong in the house for a reason.
This is a game of Sims. We all know what happens when you put the barbecue in the house.
Thanksgiving is a game of Sims.
Thanksgiving is a game of Sims.
Thanksgiving is a game of Sims. Yeah, it's a get-together amongst family.
And everyone roams around because they don't know exactly where to go. But the first place to go is the bar.
The first place.
That's where all my Sims go. And did they program them like that? Maybe I made my house like I did cheat code all the skills, so they were all top bartenders.
When before we had kids, my mother-in-law and her boyfriend at the time, they loved going to the casino.
I do too.
Right? Do you?
I do like the casino.
They loved going to the casino, and it was just Chauncey and I were just hanging out one Thanksgiving. We're like, we don't want to make anything. We had a small apartment, so we ended up going to the casino for Thanksgiving.
How was it?
It was actually pretty good.
Was it a buffet?
It was a buffet.
Oh,
yeah, it was actually pretty.
Man.
It was pretty good because they had, they had the like the rib roast and the freaking the ribeye and then the turkey and the ham and.
I love a buffet.
Yeah, a good buffet.
A good
good buffet. There are some really shitty buffets out there.
I feel like buffets are dying. Like they haven't been around since that time. We're not allowed to say.
Yeah.
It's like they've disappeared.
Yeah, the dark days.
And it's sad.
I know.
I do love.
I'm not a big fan of like the buffet restaurants because I've seen so many reports on how poorly they handle their food.
But I've worked in a lot of restaurants and they all poorly.
Oh, I know. No, don't get me wrong. Everybody does. Even fast food, they poorly handle their food.
Everything is poorly handled.
Fucking gross. Yeah, if you can manage to not eat out, you're better off.
I love to eat out.
But I love to eat out.
Nice.
Well, because you're not having to do anything. You're paying for the extra not having to give a shit moment.
And you're paying for the risk. That's what it is. I've worked in a lot of restaurants and there's sketchy things in every single one of them. I still eat there though. The food, nothing.
Depends where. If I've ever gotten sick at a restaurant, I won't eat there.
I had a rat run across my bar top before.
Yeah, I don't know if I give a shit about that. If I ever got sick at a restaurant though, I don't think I would eat there again.
You just reminded me of this fucked up story.
Oh no.
No, it's not even. No. You can cut this out. One time I was sick. I had the stomach flu.
Okay.
And I had to go to work. And I tried to call out. And they said, no, you can't call out because the manager was married to the other bartender. And she wanted the night off.
But of course.
So I couldn't take it off. Even though I had the stomach flu.
Of course. So you got to come into work with a stomach flu.
I told every single table there that I had the stomach flu. Every single one. I handed them food and said, they're like, what's wrong with you? Or why? I look sick. I mean,
you can't. So, like, you can have a cold. You can even have a fucking flu and still look 100%.
Oh, I did not look good.
But when you have a stomach bug,
you can't help it.
You're a wreck.
I could barely walk.
Oh, my God.
And I was serving these people food.
Oh, my God.
Do you think anybody gave a shit?
No one cared.
Nobody. No, they were, aw.
But you were serving them food.
I would have left so fast. Could
yes.
you not get the stomach
I don't
flu?
want a stomach flu because it's hard to get rid of.
Maybe no one really listens because I would think.
I think you're right. I think you got that right on the fucking nose. Nobody really listens.
They don't want to hear it.
They heard you, but they didn't want to hear it.
They don't want to hear it.
Exactly.
They don't care. They're eating out. They don't give a fuck about my problems. I get it because I go out. I'm not saying I don't care about the server, but like.
I sit down, you tell me you have a stomach flu, check please.
Oh, for sure. That's what I was going. I was so angry that I wanted people to leave the restaurant.
I don't blame you.
You know what I mean?
I
felt screwed. I'm like, I can't believe
you were screwed.
Being forced to work, and I honestly could have just not showed up.
But then they would have probably canned you.
Who cares? Like, no, they wouldn't have. They would not have. I'm such a people pleaser.
That's why. That's why, right there, because you're too nice of a fucking person.
Yes, and I showed up, but then I was angry that I was there, and that's when the revenge came out.
You remind me of fucking Clerks. I'm not even supposed to be here today.
No, and stuff like that only happens on the days you weren't supposed to go to work.
Yeah, it really does.
Anyway, I was meant to go that day, but back to Thanksgiving.
But I was like, keep that story, and that was really funny.
Oh my god, it's really nuts though.
Do you want me to leave it in?
I don't care.
Okay.
I honestly, yeah, I didn't say the name of the place.
It's a good story.
But I told everybody. But then now I kind of feel like it's fucked up.
What? What's fucked up?
I guess not. That was my truth, right? Like I was speaking my truth.
I would want to know that you had a fucking stomach flu. I want to know if the chef has a stomach. You know what I mean? I want to know if somebody in this restaurant that's handling my food is ill.
It's ill, and I told them.
Yeah. Now you told me you're hungover and you're throwing up. Oh, I'm sorry. Here's an extra tip. Feel better.
Yeah. That's different. Like, okay, well
that was self-inflicted.
Yeah, you did that on your own.
You're here because you're sick. Sounds like your boss is a dick.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah. Oh man, that's exactly what it was. I was gonna ask you, because when we were talking about food in general, like I'm just saying, like Thanksgiving food.
Yeah.
What Thanksgiving food are you canceling? Done with?
Like, if I never had to eat it again?
No, like you don't want it on the table.
Oh, that's a good question.
There's no way you like everything.
I don't like everything.
Okay, so what's the one that you're like...
You want to be honest with me?
Yeah.
I don't like 90% of the table. I don't...
Oh my God. I thought you were hesitating because you couldn't think of an option, but really you're hesitating because there's so many options.
I don't care for... So I love mashed potatoes in a very specific way.
Yeah.
and the way most people make them is not it.
Yeah.
So
you're
I'm like,
not
hey, I don't
it.
like your mashed
now
potatoes.
I'm curious. I want
Yeah,
to know your
a
mashed potato
casserole.
recipe.
It's gotta have some lumps in it. It's gotta have some.
Oh,
like,
I'm already out with lumps.
Yeah, little bits of like potato. It can't be super smooth.
I'm out. I like a smooth mashed potato.
I like smooth mashed potatoes too, but I prefer it with a little bit of.
You want a little bit of.
No, I'm not talking about big chunks. I'm talking about little bits.
I like that texture.
It feels like you're eating an actual potato. Anyway, so the amount of spices I put in there and everything else is like to me is prime. Perfect.
I now want to try them.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm curious.
Casseroles can all die.
Well, no one does casserole for Thanksgiving, or is that really?
Like a green bean casserole? Yeah, we have
the green bean
yeah.
one. I like that one.
I'm sorry.
I like green beans.
Sorry. I like green beans
vegetables.
too. I like Peruvian green beans. So Peruvian green beans is basically
Well, now you're too fancy.
pan fried. No, they're not. Pan fried green beans with a little bit of salt.
Okay.
And then once they're done pan frying, a little bit of garlic.
So, but you don't want them in whatever that white goo is?
Fuck no, no.
With the onions on top?
No, onions are fine. You can put grilled onions in
No, they put those crispy little...
That's fucking stupid.
I disagree. I don't know what's in there, but...
Yeah. I mean,
like
they're just fried onions. Yeah, that's fine.
No, but why is it like...
I just don't care for the stew.
What is the stew thing? I don't know.
It's like a cream. I think it's some
like
kind
a
of
cream
cream
of mushroom. Or something,
Yeah,
huh?
exactly.
Okay, yeah, I'm down for that. I can handle this.
I know. I know. And then, turkeys can fuck off for the most part, as they are.
And I want you to go in order of like, what's your number one? Like
if I was to not eat something off the table,
you only get one.
I get one item that I'm not gonna touch.
Yes.
Off the table. Turkey.
You're turkey out. The main thing.
I'll eat ham over the turkey.
I do like ham, but ham's a Christmas thing.
No, we do Thanksgiving hams.
You do both. Mm-hmm. So you're saying turkey out.
Because I had to dilate one. Yeah. Or the casserole. Either one of those two.
Okay, those are your two.
Yeah, you can push those two equally out.
Okay,
because How about you?
I'm taking out two separate things. So our Thanksgiving dinner is gonna be very bare.
Oh, what?
Cranberry sauce out.
But
I'm out.
Hold on, real quick. Canned or homemade?
I don't care.
You don't
I'm
like
not
cranberry
hanging
sauce.
out with cranberry sauce.
You don't like cranberry sauce.
We are not friends.
Oh, I love cranberry sauce.
We're at different. Our tables are different.
Yeah.
And sweet potatoes.
Oh, they can fuck right off too.
Out.
Oh yeah. Sweet potatoes. Yeah.
Not a sweet potato fan. Even when I was a kid, it literally has what's it called? Marshmallows.
Marshmallows and shit.
I'm still not having it.
Gross.
You think it's delicious though.
It looks like it'd be good, but then you look at it and stare at it for a while, like that's a pile of fucking mush.
It's mushy, but like you think it would taste good. Marshmallows are cool, but
no, the way it's no, you're right. Actually, that would be number one. Right there, that yam marshmallow fucking concoction. I don't fucking care.
Is it yam or is it sweet potato or is that the same thing?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I actually don't know. Are yams and sweet potatoes the same thing?
I
think they vary a little tiny bit.
Probably. It's probably like one, I don't know, the DNA is probably weird, but they probably taste the same.
Yeah.
I don't like sweet potatoes.
It looks the same.
I don't even like sweet potato fries.
I like sweet potato fries. Again, it's the same thing, same method. Pan fried, a little bit of salt, a little bit of garlic.
That's the way to do it. Peruvian way.
Yeah.
That's the way.
Yeah, I love it.
Okay, so cool. We are both canceling sweet potatoes. Are you canceling sweet potatoes?
Sweet potatoes.
Are you with us?
Yeah, I think they are.
That's the one.
Yeah.
That's out.
Yeah, exactly. Sweet potato. No, there's gonna be so many people angry right now that they just love their sweet potatoes.
That they need the sweet potatoes. Okay,
Chauncey loves sweet potatoes, but that concoction she will not touch.
She's not a fan of it.
And she loves sweet potatoes.
Okay, that brings me to the next one.
Yeah.
Number one. What's the top tier thing on Thanksgiving? The number one food.
Chauncey's stuffing.
Oh,
it's so good. She puts apple pie filling in it.
What?
Yeah.
Wow. We're already off to a fun start.
Yeah. There's
okay.
apple pie filling in it. The regular stuff, celery, carrots, all that fun stuff. And then apple pie filling.
Honestly,
it's fucking delicious. I could eat just that with mashed potatoes.
And you're good.
Oh my god, yeah.
You're good.
So good.
Do you put gravy on top of it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But it depends on the gravy though.
I'm a gravy person.
Yeah, it depends on the gravy though. Like you bring me some of this shitty canned stuff. I'm not a fan. I don't like the. I can taste the chemicals in it.
Yeah, you need.
I want somebody to make
gravy.
it out of the turkey gravy. Yeah.
I agree. I actually I'll take gravy.
Yeah,
I
either
like
way.
gravy.
Yeah, you like gravy. I like gravy, but I like it light.
I don't
like
even
thin.
care if
I don't
it's
like
the
it super
package.
heavy thick. I don't mind the package either, as long as they don't make it that so thick it's almost congealed.
Yeah,
Ugh.
that's when it's too much. It's got to be. Yeah, it's.
Yeah.
You have to make your little volcano, and it has to come over
It does.
just the right amount.
I don't disagree. Absolutely.
needs to
And
be
butter,
that.
a little butter on the
for
potatoes.
sure.
Yeah.
For sure. See, and
See, now I'm
so good.
Yeah,
Well,
so I just ixnayed all the meat actually, just there, just those two items.
Maybe you're vegetarian.
I'm happy, happy camper. I love freaking like ham and other stuff. I mean, I like turkey. Like I said, I love turkey sandwiches.
Yeah.
I'm just Thanksgiving
so when
Day
you make-
turkey. If somebody didn't serve it that day, I wouldn't feel bad.
You would be okay.
I would.
You're like, nah,
Yeah.
we'll have it left over.
Yeah.
So when you make your turkey sandwich the next day,
Yeah.
do you do the whole like Thanksgiving thing where you're doing turkey stuffing, mashed potatoes, cranberry sauce?
Yes.
Are you toasting the bread?
Sometimes if I'm like really hungry, no. If I have
Okay.
sourdough, fuck yeah, dude.
Okay.
Oh, on a sourdough roll.
But what's the condiment?
Oh, sometimes mayonnaise, but I use the Japanese mayonnaise.
The one that's in the bag.
The Kopi. Yeah, it looks like a bag, but it's not a bag.
What is it?
It's mayonnaise, just have an egg in it.
It doesn't have
It
egg?
has no egg in it.
Oh.
Yeah. It's more like
I'll try it.
it's more like a vegan mayonnaise. It's not a vegan mayonnaise. Yeah. It's good. It's really good.
I'm just so not.
Have you ever had like the spicy mayonnaise, the sriracha mayonnaise?
Yeah.
That's the mayonnaise they use inside of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's why it's
Just
sweet.
like that.
It's got a little
It's got
sweetness
that
to
little
it.
sweetness.
Little sweetness to it.
Yeah, like Miracle Whip.
No, fuck no, gross, no.
Miracle Whip is sweet.
Yeah, but no, I can't stand the flavor. But yes, it is sweet. Miracle
They
Whip
put
is sweet.
sugar in it.
Yeah, they did a lot. Fuck some sugar in Miracle Whip.
miracle.
It's a miracle.
I wonder why it's so delicious.
My kids are eating it. I wonder why. It's a spoonful of sugar.
Wait, we got it. A spoonful of mayonnaise helps the medicine go down.
Oh my god. Can you imagine? Gross. I think we went off left fucking the cliff right here. Oh my god.
I gave up $100 not to eat a ramekin of mayonnaise. Someone offered me $100 and I said no.
To eat a whole thing of
A
mayonnaise?
ramekin, just ramekin.
Just, yeah. Gross.
I won't.
I won't
I
either.
didn't.
No. Ew.
Anyway,
Like-
anyway, back to sandwiches. Mustard.
Depends.
Mustard. I'm mustard all day.
I love mustard. On a turkey sandwich, I like mustard on like pastrami. Sometimes when I make like a lunch meat turkey sandwich,
Yeah.
I'll have it
Real
on
turkey,
that.
you don't like
No, I don't think like on like a piece of chicken or a piece of turkey. I don't think I would do it.
Yeah,
Then again, I've never tried, so I can't say I don't like it.
that's true. You didn't say you didn't like it. You just never
Yeah,
tried.
I've never tried it.
You don't know.
I don't know.
We don't know yet.
Yeah.
Now I'm excited for leftovers. But
I
I,
know,
don't have
so am I.
Thanksgiving, so I don't like. We take plates, but we don't ever have like.
No.
the
Yeah,
plate.
we go to
Do you cook your
somewhere.
own Thanksgiving?
We
My
cook our
mom
own.
used to do
We
that.
cook our own turkey.
Yeah.
And we just leave it for ourselves the next
for the
day.
next day.
Because I feel bad if we're taking like I don't mind taking a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't want to take their
No,
food.
no.
You know? It's their
that's-
food.
No, that completely makes sense because like my mom always did that. Like, even if we went somewhere else for Thanksgiving, like she
Yeah.
made her own
Yeah.
little Thanksgiving.
Yeah, we'll trying to make extra stuffing. We have our own mashed potatoes already freaking ready to go.
Is Chanti stuffing like famous? Like she makes a big bowl and brings it to all the different places, kind of thing.
She usually it's what do you call it? The stuffing.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Almost
saying. Like
always the
that's
stuffing.
her
That's her
thing.
thing,
Like
is
that's her
almost always the
shining
stuffing.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, we're not doing that this year.
Are you getting any at all?
Yeah, no, we're making it at home
okay.
for ourselves.
You
but
can't be deprived of this
yeah,
amazing stuffing.
At the cousin's house, I think we're bringing stuff to appease all the kids because there's a lot of kids. So
Games
we're bringing
or food?
food. There's so much. They live on 100 acres in the middle of Mojave Desert, and
I'm
there's-
just saying, but
they
now
have
I'm out.
They have a shooting range on their property.
I know
have,
where they're at.
Yeah, it's the middle of BFE, but when we go there, the kids have a blast because
Yeah.
they can go explore and do all kinds
Yeah,
of.
just watch out for
the
I guess there's
bonfire
no
that we light is, it's like freaking ginormous. We're not gonna be there late enough for that to matter, but it's like ginormous, like the size of this room.
You're not staying for the bonfire?
No, because we're gonna go to my mom's afterwards.
That's right.
for
I already
Thanksgiving.
forgot. You're doing double
Yeah.
double duty Thanksgiving.
So we'll stay until about midday and then we'll head out.
I'm gonna feel for you because I've done it.
Yeah.
Actually, I think we're going somewhere after Thanksgiving too. So.
Are you?
But not to another. We're gonna stay the night. Well, just because travel, I'm worried about like traveling the next day.
Oh, where do you mind me asking how far do you guys go for Thanksgiving?
Yeah, just
Up the
we're going
desert.
up. Yeah, we're going to
Okay.
the desert for Thanksgiving, but then we might go a little bit down below to afterwards because I'm worried about that drive the next day. Like, isn't the day after Thanksgiving like the worst travel day?
For planes.
Oh, well, I know the night before Thanksgiving is the busiest restaurant day.
It is.
Barmageddon. That's what
So
it's called. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, speaking of restaurants, I had no. So you've been to Cracker Barrel.
One time in Oregon.
One time in Oregon.
Yeah.
We went one time in Arizona. We were driving to Phoenix one year before kids.
Did they not have them here?
So they don't have them here until we found out they do have them here.
They do?
We went to the outlet malls in Camarillo.
Uh-huh.
We went out there, and we're pulling in the parking lot right where we want to park, and right in front of us, there's a freaking Cracker Barrel.
Are they not allowed in our county?
No, they just didn't. They just never built them out. Just kind of like In-N-Out isn't all over the country.
Yeah. They're
Cracker
expanding.
Barrel, but I guess there are a few. I mean, there's one in Fontana.
There's one in Victorville, I think.
There's one in Victorville, I think, and then I guess there's the one in Camarillo. I had no idea.
Why don't we have any of these?
Yeah, Camarillo is the closest one that
We
we
don't have
have.
Cracker Barrel here. The one in Oregon wasn't very good, but I feel
one
like
in
it would be good.
The one in Arizona wasn't very good. But the one here was very.
Is marketing destroying our brains?
It is.
Do we think it's good?
So like Liam had, because Ethan wasn't with us. He went to Riverside with his girlfriend for this event, right? I got what do you call it? A chicken pot pie.
Classic. That's a
and
classic.
I asked Liam, is this? I'm hungry. Is this a good amount of food?
Yeah.
Oh, it's plenty of freaking food. Okay. Chauncey orders. She wasn't super hungry. She ordered like a loaded baked potato.
Good choice.
And then Liam got the fried chicken strips.
Okay.
With fries.
Chicken tenders, of course.
Chicken tenders, yeah, of course. It's Liam, right? I get my pot pie, and yes, it's this big. It's this thick.
I was gonna say how thick.
There was 5 pieces of chicken in this thing. I could literally count them.
They just take a Marine Calendar's pot pie.
That's literally, well, as a matter of fact, I think the Marie Callender's ones are more hearty. There was aren't there potatoes in chicken pot pie?
Not
Not theirs.
That's a question.
Not theirs.
Is there potatoes in chicken pot pie?
There are carrots, peas, whatever the fucking sauce is, and like 5 pieces of chicken.
And that was it.
And then the bread. The crust was good.
I was gonna say, was it a home baked crust? Maybe.
The crust was good. It was just on top. It wasn't underneath.
So it was a bowl.
It was a bowl with a piece of crust on top. It was super disappointing.
I'm not gonna order that.
Don't order that. The chicken strip, Liam's chicken strips, he couldn't finish them. They were so big.
Okay, big chicken strips. That's a plus.
Some of the juiciest fried chicken I've had in a little while.
So you
it was good.
You ordered the wrong thing.
I ordered the wrong thing. I should have ordered either they had catfish, the fried catfish. I love fish and chips.
There you go.
Or the chicken strip. The chicken strips were really
now
good.
You know.
And the fries were good. And the mac and cheese was good. Because he had mac and cheese too.
Yeah, how was Chauncey's potato?
She said it was really good.
It was good.
But I mean, it was just, it was a fucking potato.
They do those big potatoes.
They do a big
But that's
fucking,
going to fill you up.
Yeah, it was
so
plenty,
you just,
plenty of food.
You messed up your order.
I did. I messed up by ordering the wrong thing.
Yes,
I did
now we
ask
know.
the server, is it a good size? But I guess it was a good size for her, not for me. So
that's the thing. If somebody, you gotta take that into consideration.
Right, exactly. So
She's
I can't blame.
like,
I can't blame her
it.
for not suggesting.
She don't care. She's trying to get it. She's like,
she's
it's
not
good.
just fucking order, dude.
I work at Cracker Barrel. It's fine.
Fine.
You're gonna be okay.
Yeah, I'm sure it didn't. I mean, it was okay. It was okay.
Oh, it's good to know because now
don't order the fucking chicken pot pie.
That's just okay, but that's the weirdest thing about this entire conversation right now.
What?
I went to Cracker Barrel, I didn't like it. You went to Cracker Barrel and didn't like it. You want to bet I'll be first in line to go to Cracker Barrel for some reason?
Yeah,
I want to go.
Well, because the kids see it all over freaking social media,
that's
right?
what it is.
And then Liam's like, we're asking Liam, you want to go to Cracker Barrel? He's like, hey, I want to go to Cracker Barrel because it's got fried everything,
It's
right?
fried and it's homey. And
yeah.
They used to have Marie Callender's, but they shut it down. And that was the last home style-y
Well,
place like that.
What do you call it? Black Bear.
That's true.
It's like kind of like Claim Jumper. It's more like Claim Jumper than anything else.
Yeah, it didn't feel homey.
The one in Squim, there's one in Squim. And Squim's this little tiny town
it's weird because I know what you're talking about, but I don't know.
There's one right when you enter town on the main strip. There's a Black Bear restaurant.
North?
Farthest west. It's like an hour and a half from the westernmost tip of Washington, right across the whole top end.
Oh, see, we're in Washington. I know exactly where you're talking about.
So they have a Black Bear there, and their food was super comforting. It was very good. The service was excellent.
It's all
I mean, everything was
There's a
like
fireplace.
very comforting. Yeah, there was a big giant fireplace, very comforting. We haven't tried the one here because I don't want to ruin it for myself. I feel like I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna be like, it's just whatever. It's just another restaurant.
You haven't been to ours.
I haven't been to ours.
Oh,
Don't?
You're okay.
I don't. She says don't.
I'm just saying, if you have a
don't.
great experience at Black Bear,
Yeah.
I would keep it that way.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah.
I've only gone once, and that was like a little bit after they opened, but I
Yeah,
didn't feel, I don't know. It just wasn't.
It wasn't what you expected. Okay.
No.
Like
it wasn't even diner vibes. I guess that's the best way to explain it is I wanted it like that, like the Marine Calendars dinery type vibe, and it was okay, but what? They're fine. I ordered the wrong thing.
Did you? What did you order?
Who knows? But I'm sure it was wrong.
She's blaming herself. Oh my god.
I don't want to talk shit about a restaurant. I probably ordered the wrong thing. I don't know.
I'll talk shit about a restaurant. I don't mind. I'll talk shit about Cracker Barrel.
Well, again, that's the thing. I still want to go to Cracker Barrel.
I ordered the wrong thing, and Ethan wants to go back, so of course we're gonna go fucking back.
You have to try
and
again.
It wasn't super expensive.
It's not.
It's not expensive food.
That's
It's like
kinda
Denny's
why I
pricing.
want one.
What
was Boston Market?
Boston Market used to be really good, and then it slowly started taking a crap over time.
They literally, if you bought something at Boston Market, on the receipt, it gave you a coupon for a free chicken meal on that Saturday.
Yeah.
So we would eat there twice a day,
right?
Or twice a week,
right?
Because we'd buy that first meal, which one chicken and all the sides fed all. Gosh, might have been 3 of us at the time.
Okay.
And then on Saturday we would get the same meal. Like it was a really good deal.
Right.
Back in the day.
Their
spinach was so good. It wasn't.
They had like their open-faced turkey sandwich.
I've only ordered that one thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They had the turkey, they had the meatloaf. Their meatloaf was actually pretty good. Yeah. It was. The last time I tried it was the kind of the straw that broke the camel's back kind of thing.
That's interesting, like just thinking like when you eat a place and then you'll never go back.
Yeah, it just took one time.
That happened out here. There's a restaurant and I'm like, nope. Yeah. I'm done.
That's unfortunate.
I've tried and I can't. Now and then you like cringe at it.
Yeah.
It's almost like when you drink a certain alcohol too much and then you can't
touch it
ever
anymore.
smell it again.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with restaurant. Like it was such a bad experience that you're like, I can't go through that again.
There was you've heard of Macaroni Grill.
Yeah.
So the last time we ate there there used to be one in Rancho Cucamonga. It went out of business years ago.
Ours did too.
Yeah, I think the whole chain went under actually. The last time we ate there, we had this shrimp linguine thing, and then Chauncey had this shrimp and cheese thing, and everybody tried it, of course, because everybody does the whole appetizer thing.
Yeah.
Everybody got sick. Everybody got sick. Like it was bad.
Like.
So that was my.
No exit.
More.
We're like, no more. That's the end. And that's true. And working in restaurants, people call and say, like, we got food poisoning.
Yeah.
They don't even question
care.
it. They will automatically refund you, though.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. I've never called a restaurant and said I got food poisoning.
And I don't know if this person who did it was lying.
Wow.
But they gave them the refund.
Wow.
Like, hey, there's a hack.
Yeah.
But don't, unless you really do.
No, yeah, don't be a D
don't do it unless you really
do it unless you're really getting sick.
Because that would not be good.
No, you can bankrupt a freaking restaurant real fast like that.
I've been more into like going to private restaurants, and don't get me wrong, because I'm a fast food connoisseur, like all day. I love fast food, but I used to be really good at like pricing and affordability and this and that, and now it's just not the same.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, if I'm gonna go out now, I want to like help out somebody who's like. Whose business this is, right? Like I want to.
Not a corporation.
Exactly.
Got it. Yeah.
Not saying I
there was the cafe that we had near town, near our house was called Sammamish Cafe.
Mm-hmm.
Sammamish. Because that's the name of the city it was in, right? It was
it's an Indian word, I'm sure.
It is an Indian word, yeah. Sammamish is the city where just adjacent to our city, where we lived. And if you know where it is, you know where I live then. Anyway, so. Their food was so freaking good.
It was it.
There was another one. Yeah, there was another one in town that had the name of the city as well. Mm-hmm. That was where we lived, and it was good, but it wasn't as good.
Yeah.
It was owned by the same people though.
Yeah.
So I don't know why the food was different. It was the cook was different.
I don't know. There's little things like that because sometimes it could be the same.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
And it just not hit the same as like the original one.
Yeah.
Like I feel like that cook's like sweat leaks in the
whatever it is.
Thing,
I don't care what it is, but he made this Monte Cristo. Oh my god.
It was to die for.
Oh my god, it was this Reuben that he had. Oh my god.
I like a Reuben. I've never had a Monte Cristo, but I'm down for it. That's the one with jelly, right?
It was like this freaking big. No, it was the turkey sandwich,
But
cheese
don't they-
and everything, and
but
then it's
they
battered in what do you call it?
I thought for sure there was jelly on it.
Maybe there is as a spread. I don't know, but it's battered in what do you call it? French toast dip, and then fried, pan fried like a French toast. So it's on all four sides, all six sides.
Yeah.
Fuck, so good.
So good.
So good.
So
Dude,
good.
I'm hungry now.
I was gonna say we're talking
hungry
about
now.
food. That's what you should do with your Thanksgiving food. You should
Turn it into a Monte Cristo.
Yeah.
I love good French toast.
I'm saying like why
I'm
not
a
like
sucker for French
if
toast.
you Frenched it up
Yeah.
and then like you could even your cranberry could be your sweet and like you could make
Yeah,
a
you
whole
could
like
for sure.
Monte
I
Cristo
love it.
Thanksgiving Day sandwich.
Yeah. What's your favorite sandwich? Do you have a favorite sandwich?
I usually head towards like any sort of like Italian, like
Italian sandwich? Like
salami, pepperoni.
Got it.
I'm an Italian sandwich person, so like yeah, I
Like a deli
always go
sandwich.
Italian.
Like a good deli
I'm
sandwich.
trying. I guess I paused for a second because I think like lunch meat in
Yeah,
the fridge,
yeah,
and then
yeah.
I said salami because that's what I buy because it's you know so it's like I would make
Like a Genoa hard salami or
that's
something
my
like that.
meat of choice. Yeah, is would be like deli meat. And that's not good for you. I heard.
Some of it isn't, depending on who makes it.
Yeah, it's
some of
like
it's really bad.
It's really bad for you.
Yeah, some of it like this one. I think is it Butterball that makes their turkey, like the whole chunk. You know, it's a chunk of
and
turkey.
You can buy it in the chunk.
Yeah, when they cut it and they put it in like the bag for you, like when they bag it up at the grocery store, it's wet because of all the water they pump into the freaking turkey. It's freaking so wrong.
And of
dude.
course, that's the turkey I buy because
Yeah.
I buy it in the deli section.
Yeah.
It's hard to do with meat.
It's frustrating, yeah.
But what's that other one? Corned beef.
Corned beef.
is
So
fun.
I love good pastrami.
Pastrami is. I love pastrami.
I make the most killer pastrami.
You make
sandwich.
it?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
good. I didn't get introduced to pastrami until I worked at Wiener Schnitzel and we came out with a pretzel dog.
Oh yeah.
A pretzel. It was a hot dog with a pretzel bun that had pastrami on top.
Yeah.
And
I never had it, but I remember that.
it changed my life because I tried that pastrami and I was like, what is this magical salty meat? Like, it's so good.
When we had our shop in La Puente, there was two stores. Maybe there was four of them, but the two that were near us was called Doubles. It's kind of like Legends that we had in Rancho. We have it here. We'll call the place Chelly's.
That's what I call it.
It's like that kind of place, like a diner type of place, but they have everything. You know, they serve
where
everything.
it's like randomly, you're like, I'm gonna get jalapeno poppers and French toast, please.
They had a pastrami French fry. So it was a loaded
dude,
French. So it's
like
French fries
Oh,
with pastrami.
you have to stop.
But the you know the clamshell boxes?
Yeah.
Like you order a small.
Yeah.
The large
Uh-huh.
was this big. Mm-hmm. It was this tall, and it was so full that when you opened the box up, it had the shape of the fucking box. That the case that you open up in, it must weigh 15 pounds. I'm not even exaggerating.
And you probably got sick because you ate so much.
No, you buy it and you share it through the whole office. There's no way you're eating that shit.
I would eat a lot.
I ate a lot of it. You take a huge chunk and put it on your plate, but it was really freaking good.
I'm surprised they filled it up all the way.
Yeah, they stuffed it in there.
Any sort of
and then
like
their
that?
burgers were just freaking
like
enormous.
the way to go.
Yeah, the place was a heart attack waiting to happen for sure. It was
that-
really good.
Have you ever eaten at the Heart Attack Cafe?
No.
Or if you're over 300 pounds, you eat for free.
No.
Or something like that, yeah.
Shut
and they
the
have
hell
a
up.
big scale outside.
Where the hell was that?
The only one I've seen is on Fremont Street in Vegas.
Oh.
But that's not the first one.
Oh.
It only opened there because it got big.
Wow.
Yeah, and I haven't eaten there, but I'm sure it's delicious. But they'll weigh you, and then if you weigh over 300 pounds, you get to eat for free.
Wow.
I know.
Crazy.
Yeah, and I think all the waitresses are dressed like nurses, and like it's a whole
That's
thing.
funny. So it's just their shtick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like their whole thing is like, oh, a heart attack, and then like a doctor, and this and that.
There used to be this restaurant in nothing like that, but you reminded me with costumes. It used to be called. It was started off in Chicago, but they ended up opening one here in Hollywood.
Okay.
It's called Ed DeBevick's. I think I've talked about this.
Maybe it
before.
sounds familiar.
Yeah. So it was open. It was on Sunset, right when Hollywood.
It's a fun name to say.
Yeah.
Diabetics.
Yeah, Sunset would roll into La Cienega, and about 5 buildings down on the right hand side, there was this restaurant, and it was fantastic. You go there for like birthdays with friends and whatnot.
Mm-hmm. Is it fancy?
No, so it was like a 50s diner inside.
Oh, okay.
Super freaking cool. There's a DJ booth in the corner, so a DJ playing like old freaking music.
It's not. You said it's not on. It's not on Hollywood.
It's in Hollywood, but it's on
not
La
Hollywood.
Cienega. So it's like when sunset ends, it runs into homes.
Okay.
You kind of turn left into La Cienega, go downhill a little ways, and it was on the right-hand side. They closed down years ago, unfortunately.
Aww.
I know. And the waiters and waitresses are super rude.
I love
they're
that.
awesome.
I love
They'll
that.
come down and sit next to you and eat your fries. And
They have that now. It's called Karen's.
That's funny.
And it's you seen it on TikTok?
No.
Look it up because it's that vibe, like Dick's, like how they do Dick's in Vegas.
Oh, okay.
But it's Karen's.
Oh.
So the waitresses are Karens, and they're like they treat you like shit.
Yeah, but
and
these
again,
are
we're ready to go.
Yeah, exactly. No, they're all dressed in like 50s costumes, the big old beehive hairdos.
That's so fun. They got the glasses. What you want, honey?
Exactly. It was so freaking good, like over the top, but it was fun. Like we'd go with friends and we'd go there for their friends' birthdays,
Yeah.
right? No parents. It would just be us and our friends, you know?
It seems like a fun friend place.
It was really good. Good
It's
time.
probably fun for the waitresses to talk to all the teenagers too.
I can imagine, right?
They're like,
Easier to blow off a little steam because you can be an asshole and not look like an asshole.
You're doing your job.
If you're having a bad day, no one would know.
No one would know.
Exactly.
You're doing your job.
You're literally
you need to
doing
be a
your
jerk.
job.
When
Yeah.
you work here, you be a jerk.
Exactly.
That's just how it goes.
No. And the food was good. You know, just basic diner food.
You don't go there for the food.
No, but the burgers were good and whatnot. But you don't go there for the food.
No.
You go there for that. You go there for the atmosphere.
That's what Dick's is in Vegas when they write something on your hat and then you put your hat on. And so there's a guy there that hypes it up. His name is Taco, and he literally he says Taco like on he has it tattooed on his stomach, and you're at the bar and this dude like shows up. Like, oh my god, and he's on the billboards and stuff. I'm like, hey, that's the guy.
You're the guy.
You're the guy, Taco guy. Yeah, so he was giving us shots, so we were like, oh fun, like this is fun for us. And he did that stupid thing where we were gonna go take a picture with him, and then he's like, oh yeah, kiss me on the cheek, and then I go to kiss him on the cheek for the picture, and then he turned at the same time. But you know how many? The thing is like how many times has he done that just in the night?
I know. That's why I'm thinking kind of creepoid right there.
Oh my god! But like,
ew.
It's weird when you think about it.
Like,
but
how many girls did you just kiss at that moment?
Exactly. Like I was just like.
Yeah.
So I was like, whatever. Like, I'm not gonna ruin the night. Like,
No.
It's Vegas, but like.
No, but
yeah, if
but
you think back,
still,
you're
in
like,
the back of your head, you're like, that's kind of fucking
like,
douchey, dude.
Thanks, dude. Like, bleh. I didn't feel like kissing you. I was trying to get a cute Vegas picture.
Yeah. Fucking people.
I know. I'm like, how many times a night do you do that?
Yeah.
And then I'm not even gonna go to what happens at the end of the night.
Well, I don't want to know what happens in Vegas, right?
Yeah, we'll leave it at that.
So when not going out to restaurants, what's your go-to, not quick meal? Like if you had time to prepare something like at home, what do you make?
I make.
What's like the family favorite? Or your favorite?
I make the soup from Olive Garden. It's called like
the pasta visual.
No, the other one with the sausage and the kale. It's called like tapa. I don't know what it's called. I just go on to Pinterest and say kale and sausage soup, and it pops up.
Oh, okay.
And it's so simple.
Yeah.
But like so delicious.
Yeah.
And it's like everyone loves it.
Funny you said that because I literally just made like pasta visual the other day.
You?
Yeah.
I don't
like
think
not
that's
even
what this one is like.
The one that has the pasta in it.
No, because this one has no pasta.
Beans
This one's potato. Literally, here's the recipe: potatoes, kale, sausage, water, or broth and heavy cream.
Is the kale cooked? Or is it just cooked in the soup?
You put it in at the last second.
Okay.
And then and then after a while it's but I don't care. I'm down for same with like corned beef and cabbage. Like I'm down for mushy cabbage. It doesn't bother me.
Oh yeah. Corned beef and cabbage. I like the boiled cabbage and it's all mixed in the meat. Mm-hmm. That's fucking delicious.
It doesn't bother me. So it's like some people like do it, just for that time, and then like when you first eat it, it's great because it hasn't like wilted yet, and then the next time you eat it, it is wilty. So it's almost like two different meals.
Yeah, kind of like when you eat like any kind of ramen or udon or whatever that has the like a bok choy in it. Mm-hmm. The bok choy is usually crispy when you first eat it, then after a while it becomes wilty and whatnot. It's still fucking good though.
It's still so good. Yeah, but it's like it's like I don't know, it's like almost like having a second meal.
Yeah, exactly.
But I love it, and I like soups because I'll make it in my Instant Pot, and then I'll just put the Instant Pot in the fridge. I'll wrap it up, put it in the fridge. Then the next day I'll just put it on slow cook and just have it for like the whole day.
Right.
So then it's like you can eat it throughout the day.
Yeah.
So it's like I think that's
soups are awesome because they last for a few days.
And anything I can dip bread into, I'm down for. Like literally like bread and dip is probably like one of my top favorite foods.
For
like
sure.
chips and salsa is up there too, but like bread and dips in the same.
I have making some fresh salsa today.
Oh, like pico de gallo.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be so good. With like your garden fruit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's gonna be good.
Yeah. Need some chilies? You need some lemons?
Yeah, I
Holy
do.
crap, they're starting to fall off the tree. Time to pick them.
I always need lemons. We are a lemon house.
Yeah.
A lemon. Sometimes the girls are just walking around with lemon slices.
Whatever works, man. I don't care.
I know, but I tell them not to.
Well, why?
Because it takes off the enamel.
Oh, yeah.
And they'll suck on them, and who am I to talk? I did the same thing when I was a kid, but now I'm in mom mode.
Like, you eat like a stick of butter. I have a friend that would just chew on butter.
I would also eat butter.
Yeah. I don't mind butter. Like if I spread butter on something and there's a little bit of butter left in it, I'm gonna lick it.
One time I was working a wedding. And it was the end of the night, and so they bring everything and like the staff can kind of pick at it, and there's this big cheese platter and there's these little square cheeses, and I'm like eating them. I'm like, wow, the cheese like melts in your mouth. I know your butter. It was literally butter. And I'm like, gosh, did anybody hear me say that? Like, I'm worried. But but literally.
Did you see Brittany?
I know.
She's just chowing on the butter.
I bet they didn't see because we were not fed and we were so hungry at this point that literally anything was just like the best. So there was like cracker, but you know how they do it? It's like crackers and then cheese. Yeah. The cheese is always cut into rectangles.
Always.
So it was right next to the other cheese rectangles.
Why is there butter on this tray?
I don't know. The bread was probably gone because we were getting the scraps at the end of the day.
Oh, I see. So there might have been rolls of bread.
Who knows what there was?
Right, okay.
But I didn't get to see it. I'm eating
that wouldn't be
leftovers.
on a cheese board. You know what I mean?
It shouldn't have been there because I got confused. So... So I just
this is the softest cheese I've ever had in my life.
I was like, dang, this cheese like melts in my mouth.
It's like Velveeta.
Probably why I liked it. I'm like, wow, this is I buy the like the singles. That's not real cheese.
The Kraft singles?
Yes.
Okay.
I love that. I just love that on a burger. I love that fake cheese on a burger.
On a burger, I don't mind it. I don't mind it on a specific burger. Like some burgers, I want that fucking thick chunk of cheddar.
If I'm adding extra or something, or if we're even, if we're grilling onions, or if we're going a little bit fancy, I'm talking just old school, straight up like we bought the ones that you just buy from the freezer that suck, like, and it's like just feed people right now, Oh,
the burgers. Yeah. You buy the case of them and just slap them on the
burgers.
Absolutely.
Already pre-made cheese that one.
No hate on that one at all. Nope, that belongs on that for sure.
But I guess that's the only time I use that cheese. But I do like that melty, like when you said Velveeta, and I just love a melty
cheese.
Pretend cheese.
Yeah.
No, it's not real.
I always put like a little cube of butter on those. After they get flipped for the second time, the burgers.
Yeah.
And it just makes them super
It's like, is this a secret? I'm like, oh, grill secret 101.
Yeah, so
cube
good.
of butter. Brittany, don't eat this.
Save this for the burger.
It's for the burger.
It's for the burgers, damn it.
When I was a kid,
and then the slice of cheese.
My grandma left her butter out on the counter, and I would just
that was my sister.
Fingers in the butter.
That was my sister.
She never told me to stop. She really loved it.
Yeah, I don't think anybody cares.
She didn't.
It really doesn't matter.
I don't know.
It's fucking butter, and you're a fucking child. Who gives a shit?
I know, but she didn't care. She was like, "Go for it," and I was like, "All day."
It's like whipped cream, but it's salty.
It's so good, and like I still like butter. I didn't mean to eat it on the cheese board, but. I didn't mind.
I also didn't mind. It didn't bother me.
I know.
I wasn't grossed out by it. I was like, I'll take another.
I was tired. That was like a 12-hour work shift.
Oh, how exhausted
and we
were
didn't
you?
eat. That was our first time we ate from the whole day. So I didn't care what it was. I was ready to eat it.
Yeah.
It was a big day.
That sucks.
I know. It wasn't worth my time.
Was it an event?
It was an event for my boss. So I didn't get paid shit. And I worked for free pretty much, but...
Oh, that's unfortunate.
I know. Let's not talk about bad bosses.
Yeah, fucking people out there, man.
People suck.
People do suck.
It was his kid's wedding, so it's like
So-
we have cheap staff, so let's bring him in. Anytime we had to go off of location, they always promised us big money. And every time I went, there was
no money. There was no money. There was no money.
And I stopped going. I said, I'm not. I said, if you need me in town, I'm down, but I'm not traveling anymore. It's not worth it. Plus, like, gas and you're driving, and it's not like California. Everything's not close.
No, nothing's close.
So you're driving.
I mean, everything's close because everything's the same fucking distance.
I know.
But nothing's close.
It used to be 20, now it's 40. It's switched from like 20 minutes to
20 minutes just to get across town. Are you kidding?
Just across town is 20.
Just to get across our wonderful little city, it takes about 20 minutes.
Yeah,
on average.
On a good day.
On a good day. On a crap day, you're at least 30 minutes to get to the. Just from where we live right here to the freeway could be 30 minutes sometimes.
If people are going to work and or coming from work, you're adding on an extra 20 minutes.
Oh, absolutely. 100%.
But when nobody's out, you're like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like, we live in such a great town, then it's like rush hour, and you're like.
I know. Just so many morons on the front road yesterday. We went to Little Tokyo yesterday.
I know, I saw. Shanti sent me a picture of the claw machine.
Oh yeah, the claw machine. I took a bunch of photos for you too. We came home we left there at like 7:30. We're like, okay, well, traffic's over. It'll be no.
Holiday week.
No.
No.
It was bad. Traffic, yeah.
Oh, it was bad.
Yeah, holiday
but
week.
it is still a holiday. People are traveling.
It still took us an hour and 10 minutes to get home.
But speaking of being off, did both your kids get the whole week off?
Yeah.
Okay, that I feel like is like, I never got that when I was a kid.
No, just Thursday, Friday, that's it.
Ours was Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
We never got
But we always went on that Monday, Tuesday.
The high school here, Thursday, Friday.
Just Thursday, Friday.
Yep.
But not now, because they're off.
They're off.
So that's like a new thing where you get, it's a whole week. You get the whole week off. Right. So that means much more people are traveling on that Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
So this Thursday, they're anticipating, this Thanksgiving, they're anticipating the busiest flight travel day in the last like 5 years.
Really? Well, because we couldn't
do anything.
Cancel out 3 of those because we weren't allowed to do anything.
No, you're right. But in the last 5 years, they're saying because between like crashes and markets
remember last
and
year
everything else.
When like what was it like Southwest or something just completely shut down and like everyone was stranded and there was like no cars and like I think that was Christmas last year.
I think you're right.
And they couldn't handle it. So
I remember it was some holiday, but I
think it was Christmas.
They could not handle it, and
they're
anticipating this year is going to be worse.
I'm not.
You're not flying that weekend. You're flying the following weekend.
Okay, so
you should be okay.
Oh, now I'm nervous. Yeah, because I'm ending one holiday and before the next one.
Right, you're right in between.
I'm in the middle part.
Yeah. If you were flying even a week later, I think you'd have a problem.
Because I thought that. I said, why did we not go the same time that the kids are out of school?
Because you'd have fucked yourself on price.
It was so expensive. You know what? Let's recall back to that beginning part when it had the perfect segue into movies.
Yeah. Remember that? Remember that? That shit didn't happen, did it?
We talked about 2.
We talked about Thanksgiving and restaurants.
Okay, but it's Thanksgiving time.
It is Thanksgiving time. So here's the big question, right? And I've said this in the past. I'm very freaking vocal about it, and I will continue saying it. If Thanksgiving were to fall off the map tomorrow, how would you feel?
I would be okay, but my daughter would lose it.
Which one?
She loves Thanksgiving.
Younger or older?
Older. Loves Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
She's such a food person.
Okay.
So she likes, because I told her how it goes. I said it goes Halloween, Christmas, Thanksgiving, Christmas. Right?
Yeah.
This is how the calendar works.
Yes. No.
So then I said, cool, we'll watch all the Thanksgiving stuff before we watch the Christmas stuff. So after we watched It's Thanksgiving, Charlie Brown, we were pretty good. You know what? I think we found a Care Bears from like 1998 or 1988, which I was all about. Yeah. Love that.
Yeah.
I was cool for that. Oh, there's also a Garfield Thanksgiving.
There is a Garfield Thanksgiving.
We watched that. We have watched all the Thanksgiving things, and then it was the next day.
Because there's like 5.
So we have since moved on to Christmas because she doesn't really have a choice.
Yeah.
So anyone looking for a niche, Thanksgiving is an open one. As far as like,
it's because it sucks.
There is a Thanksgiving horror movie though.
There is. It's called Thanksgiving.
Is it about turkeys coming to life to kill you? Because that would fucking scare me so bad.
Yes, it's about turkeys. Did you ever see the horror flick that you probably didn't? I posted a video years ago. It was a bunch of turkeys
I'm already checking out.
circling a dead cat.
Ew.
Like hundreds of turkeys circling a dead cat.
Were they gonna eat it, or were they doing a ritual?
It looked like they were doing a goddamn ritual. I don't know what the purpose was.
They were sacrificing that cat.
They were
to
something.
the turkey gods.
Yeah.
And now I'm scared.
It was bad.
I'm terrified now.
Yeah.
Turkeys, they'll fool you.
They'll fool you.
You think they're not smart because they'll drown with opening their mouths, but they're doing cat rituals.
Oh man, yeah. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the Thanksgivings because what do you do?
Okay,
you know?
okay. We all know Thanksgiving is like on messed up terms. Okay, we screwed over the Indians. I didn't do nothing.
I'm not even getting into that.
There.
I'm not even getting into that aspect.
No, I know.
Of it.
We're not even going to that part.
No,
right?
no.
So we're not even going to like Thanksgiving's already based on like some messed up stuff.
I equate it to like, I don't know. Like, what's another holiday that who gives a shit about?
St. Patrick's Day.
St. Patrick's. I mean,
like
except
you're
for
saying,
the
it's
Irish,
it's not as hyped up. It's not like
I think it's overly hyped. It's overly hyped, like St. Patrick's Day.
My daughter would disagree. She needs more turkey stuff.
But that's the thing, though. You can have a feast day
anytime,
any day of the year.
But do you?
If you set July 12th to be feast day,
isn't that your birthday?
No.
I'm just kidding.
No, it's not. Yeah, it's not close, but not quite.
Know.
But if you set July 12th or November freaking 8th or whatever day it is, whatever day it is, to be feast day, we're just going to have this blowout feast. We were going to do Thanksgiving this year. We're going to actually not go to anybody's Thanksgiving.
And do it at home.
And we're going to do it at home, and we're going to do a kind of like an Easter egg hunt, but not an Easter egg hunt. We're going to go and do a scavenger hunt through the neighborhood.
Oh, fun.
And try to freaking find things on list
stuff.
Based off whatever movie we watched.
Oh.
So we're going to do a movie night. We're going to do that. Then we're going to come back and do a game night.
What movie?
We hadn't decided.
We're on the table.
We hadn't decided.
I'm saying, like, let's throw one out there. Like, if it's Home Alone.
No.
Are you going to go look for, like, pizza, a Coke can?
Yeah, so we would pull stuff from the film.
You know what I mean? I was using that. I know you said that was an option, but I'm using that
that's exactly it, right? We would look for that kind of stuff.
Matches or whatever, because like all the bad,
look for the colored door, whatever it is that we could.
Are you doing it old school, like where you knock and ask people?
No, we're just walking.
You're just walking.
Because
I'd win so quick.
Oh, huh?
I would win so fast.
when back in the dark days, when no one was doing trick-or-treating that Halloween right afterwards, we decided to do a scavenger hunt instead. So we went through the neighborhood, and even though we were like, no one's going to be doing trick-or-treating, whatever, we realized some people were still out there, but they had, the tables out, and they were keeping their distance.
There was one that they were in their second story window.
Doing their little shoot.
Yeah,
there's so many creative freaking people out there, and I love every single one of you for doing it. But we ended up trick-or-treating, but not trick-or-treating, we didn't expecting to, but we were doing a scavenger hunt, so we had a list of 100 items that we had to find.
Skeleton.
Exactly, big spider on roof. Spider on roof.
I love the idea of doing that with film. That is literally such a great idea.
And so we're like, okay, well, why don't we make it exciting for the family and make our own tradition instead of this dumbass tradition of we're just going to go to someone's house and fucking eat.
Okay, so that means you could change the tradition and make your sandwich your meal.
You could.
You're in charge.
Well, if it was at my house, if we were having, every once in a while we'll have host Thanksgiving. Whatever the fuck I want. It's my house.
Yeah, it's my house. I heard it one time. Somebody said tradition is just trying to please a bunch of dead people.
That's right. I love that.
Because that's what you're doing.
We need that on a shirt. New merch right there. That's new merch.
Tradition is just pleasing a bunch of dead people. But it's true because but I don't want to knock it because I do understand the ritualism of it.
No. For those of you that love freaking Thanksgiving, I have no problem with you loving Thanksgiving. That's your prerogative.
But I think it's cool in the sense of, like you said, if you're doing your Thanksgiving, you're going to do it your way. You're gonna make your sandwich. You're gonna watch whatever you want. Exactly. You're gonna cook whatever you want.
Yeah, we were gonna do like a Japanese, Italian, Mexican freaking dinner.
Yeah,
we weren't gonna do turkey because the kids don't care. Like Ethan hates turkey.
That's the thing is but my kids love it. They're all it's weird because I feel like how my daughter is she's very she's so into that. Sure. She's so into that, and I'm more of the kooky well, we'll be like, it doesn't matter. Or like, yeah, let's
Right.
do
If
like,
it's there,
let's
it's
have
there. If
sushi,
it's not,
why
it's
not?
not.
Like,
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
fun, but she's
Yeah.
very traditional.
Sure.
So it's like, obviously, I get that of like wanting, and I feel like I was like that when I was a kid too, because you
Maybe.
kind of expect certain things, or it's like,
Sure.
and it's she's probably the exact same way. It's like, to her, it's going to her grandma's. Whereas, like, with me, it was also, like, going to my grandma's. Like,
Oh, yeah.
that tradition was so
That's
fun.
what it was for us, too.
And then you keep that, I guess how you can carry that down, like, when those family members aren't with us anymore, is you still continue those same traditions, because it does bring that sort of...
Problem was, when we got older, like when we were teenagers, and we were doing the same thing, it was boring.
Well, of course it was.
Because
you're a teenager.
There's, like, you know, my grandparents' house, there was no TV, there was no electronics, there was nothing.
Nothing. No magazine.
Nothing. Like, there were, and like, Arabic.
Hide and seek.
Yeah, we would do.
Mom, can you read this to me? Or Grandma, can you read this to me?
How many teenagers are playing hide and seek?
I don't
You know what I mean?
I guess I'd get bored.
So it got really boring really quick as you got older. When you were younger, like Liam's age.
You know you were going for a walk. Like
we did. Oh yeah. We went for a walk
on Thanksgiving.
Yeah. We went for a walk. We went all the way down to the, like, because they lived in Yucaipa.
Yeah.
So we went all the way down to the main street and found shit to do.
You just figure it out. You're gonna go for your walk.
So
your teenager walk.
Yeah, our teenager walk. We'll go with walk.
That's why they tell you that you have to bring the stuff for the kids.
Yeah.
Because they already know.
Yeah.
he knows about boredom, and he's gonna make sure none of the other kids are bored.
That's the thing we do with Liam. We'll try to pregame, like for food and whatnot, because we know there's not gonna be anything that he's gonna eat.
Yeah, but that's smart. That's just smart parenting.
Yeah, and
that's just.
I didn't realize that was a thing. Like, people pregame Thanksgiving. Like, somebody told me that. Yeah, we do that too. I'm like, oh. I didn't know. I didn't think I like invented it or anything, but I didn't think it was like a norm.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, people just, oh yeah, we go to Thanksgiving. Our kids won't eat any of that shit. You know, it'll be like a smear of something.
That's great. There's no. Would I do that? Yes. Do I do it? No.
Yeah.
Because I don't have to. Because they're
Your kids
okay
will eat
with
it.
it.
Your kids will eat everything.
But they're not picky eaters.
Yeah, my kids.
But if I
are
did have a
picky
picky eater, and if it got it would take me only 2 times of me realizing that they're not going to eat to when I would start making sure they ate before we went. Because you don't want them to go hungry.
Or we'll bring Liam something that we know. But Ethan is not a picky eater. She's like a freaking dumpster. He'll eat anything. Yeah. But he hates turkey. He thinks turkey is the most freaking boring kind of meat you can freaking throw on a plate.
Well, turkey legs are fun.
Turkey legs are fun, but it's
they're
just
fun
not.
To hold, but they're like all dry. And you can't chew them.
I mean, it depends on if they overcook the damn thing.
They're always overcooked.
Yeah, always.
Let's be real. So they're fun to hold for a picture.
Yeah,
it's fun to pretend.
Yeah. Oh, look, I'm gonna eat this piece of plastic real quick.
I know, right? But like, I don't know. Why do we do turkey? Was because that's what the pilgrims?
No, they didn't.
What did they have?
They hunted deer. It was said that they hunted deer for the very first Thanksgiving.
Really?
Yeah.
What is it? No, sorry, not bison. Venison?
Yeah. So they brought deer in, and then where turkeys came from, I don't know where it eventually trickled down.
There was probably some big turkey tycoon somewhere in the world decided to take over the holiday. Like, what are we gonna do with all these turkeys, Patrick? Well, what if we ate them for Thanksgiving? Okay. Just like the Christians do Christmas. It's the same thing. The origin of turkey. I thought we had a turkey. I thought that's where it came from.
No, I think it was pretty positive from the story that I read. It was a deer.
Outstanding.
5 deer.
Did he kill the deer?
Yeah. Specifically 5 deer.
When I think of Thanksgiving lore, which I don't know much about, I think Mayflower, Pilgrims, Indian, Miles Standish, and a rock, right? There's a rock in there. Like, did they land at Plymouth Rock or something?
Yeah.
That's
Rock.
all I can recall
Plymouth Rock. It's like this big.
Of Thanksgiving lore. I'm not up to date on it.
Plymouth Rock was like when we went over there to go visit.
You seen this rock?
Yeah, it's like the most underwhelming. We're driving by, taking a tour. Like, Plymouth Rock.
It's just a regular rock? Oh, my dreams are crushed.
So, have you ever seen the old Prudential commercials? Prudential, the rock, and there's this giant rock in their commercial. That's what I always.
Prudential Insurance?
Yeah. Long time ago.
I can't think of the rock.
But their logo is this big cliff, this giant rock, because their slogan is Prudential, the rock.
Is that the rock?
So I always thought that was the rock from Plymouth Rock. That's what kind of, I don't know why I correlated those together.
You just knew there was
a rock. So I always
rock.
assumed Plymouth Rock was this freaking ginormous
thing of rock. I'm so upset. Like, literally, my heart is broken. So I thought it was this big majestic rock of pilgrims standing there like, dun, 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 dun.
Yeah,
It's just a regular size rock. We got rocks at home.
I mean, it's big, but it's not like a, you know what I mean? It's
What's
like
it comparable to? Like, if you're at Vasquez Rock.
This table.
You're lying. Send me a picture of Plymouth Rock. Somebody. Does anybody live by this rock and I want a picture of it?
Oh, fuck. I'm going to pull it up for you right now.
It's not the same. Shut up. What the heck? That's just a regular rock. Do you think somebody stole the original and they put the new one? You can steal that rock.
You can see its size. See, it's about the size of the table. There's a scale. There's a scale. It's about the size of this table.
It's very underwhelming.
Yes.
A whole holiday off this rock? We could have done better. We could do better.
Oh my God. So yeah. When we saw it, I was like, no, it's not. No way, but there's a little fucking black.
Us West Coast people, we just can't appreciate East Coast shit.
No,
we got big rocks over here all day. Like, that's nothing new.
All day, every day. Yeah,
every day, yeah.
There was this house we looked at. It was massive. I have a photo of it. I'll freaking post it right here. Right? Chauncey and I went to go look at the house we were trying to buy up in Washington.
Yeah.
And for whatever reason, there's this rock in the freaking yard.
Ooh. Is it in the house?
No, it's in the yard.
Just in the yard?
It's in the yard.
It just hangs out?
It is the yard.
It's the whole yard?
It's the size of our house. I'm not even exaggerating.
That's a Plymouth Rock.
That's what Plymouth Rock should have been. Where it came from, no one knows. Like, there's no history for it. There's no place where it could have slid down from. There's just this giant rock, probably that weighs hundreds of thousands of tons, that's just there.
And then someone was like, let's build a house behind it.
Yes. We have a picture of Chauncey and I, like, pretending, like, underneath, like, there's a little concave area of it. We're holding it up, and the photo is us. We're like this big in the photo, and you still can't see the top of this rock.
You're protected, I feel like. You know what I mean?
Like, no one's ever smashing into your house.
You have a stone wall protecting your house.
I have a rock.
Which would you? Second house on the left. You won't miss the rock. It's huge.
A rock with trees growing out of it.
You'll see it's on the left.
It
was
was
on
the left.
No. Plymouth has nothing on this rock. Like, this is a rock.
So that's when I saw that for the first time, I'm like, what the fuck is this? They're like, yeah, there's just this rock in the because the realtor was, I wasn't a real estate agent at the time. The realtor was like, yeah, just be prepared. There's a rock in the.
Just a rock.
I'm like, yeah, we're used to rocks in front yards. We like rocks.
Yeah, it's fun.
Okay.
Okay, take your rock. That's so funny.
Yeah.
I would take a house with a big rock.
You couldn't see the house from the street because of the rock.
I'm down for that.
Yeah,
You're not going to steal my package.
You're not going to steal your package.
Get through my rock.
Get through the rock.
Get through. I put my gate right around it. Like, if you want to climb over the rock, come on.
Build the house.
Go for it.
Build the house on the rock.
Or like have the house attach it. That would have been cool if they like.
That's what they should have done. They should have built it into the freaking rock. That would have been freaking cool.
When they make the middle is like an atrium and it's like
yes.
I'm so down for a house like that.
Oh my god, it looks so good.
If I build, I'm having that.
Yeah, if I had a property that had that kind of like side of a hill or something, I would definitely build into it.
And I'm in my atrium, I'm putting a pine tree.
Yeah.
And then in Christmas time, I'm all good.
Specifically a redwood, yeah.
I don't know. I don't have. I'm sure I do have a favorite.
The three that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And put that and just like have it year round. And then at Christmas time, guess what?
It's just getting decorated.
And all my presents are gonna be underneath
all 40
it.
feet of it. Yeah, exactly.
Sick. Yeah. I don't know why Christmas trees are not like that anyway, or like why you don't. Why don't you have it in a pot so like you could bring it in and out year after year? Instead of like
they do sell them that way.
Cutting it down and
they
then
do
like,
sell them that way.
You can buy them. Do you use a real tree or do you have a fake tree?
We have a fake tree because I feel bad for annihilating a freaking live tree
That's
every year.
That's what I'm saying. Like, why can't they just let them grow and then buy it in the pot?
Or give me the option to buy it with the roots.
After.
Or give me the option to buy it with the roots.
Why is that not a thing?
I don't know. There are you can buy trees obviously in a pot.
But it should all be like that. Like why aren't they not pulling? Is it too hard? I feel like this is Lorax vibes. Where like just cut down the trees. The Lorax is like, no, you guys don't.
The one that was on the main entrance here over by Magic Mountain. That place there used to they grow them and then you'd cut down the ones you wanted and then they grow the next batch and every few years
just leave it in the
I don't know. I don't understand, I guess.
And then you could have a whole Christmas tree backyard, or you could give it to someone who wants a tree. Like,
or just plant the motherfucker.
That's what I'm saying. But if you run out of room because it's been 15 years of Christmas trees planted.
Sure.
Or just, if it got big enough, like...
You know how big, how expensive a freaking full-grown pine tree is? You can sell that damn thing for a hell of a lot more than you bought it for.
There you go.
You know what I
So
mean?
you get a return on your investment.
Exactly.
But why would they not?
I
Like,
don't
if
know.
you're gonna... like, trees are literally how we breathe.
Right. No,
Why
I don't
cutting them down
understand
for
why
no reason?
we cut them down and they dry up so fast too.
I know. And then it just starts fires and
Yeah,
shit.
exactly.
I
Numerous.
got a new tree this year that I bought last year after Christmas.
We're gonna buy a tree because ours is really wide and our cats love the tree.
Oh, my cat has been...
So we're gonna buy a narrower tree this year, but we're gonna wait till after the season.
Yeah, wait. I got mine...
They're too expensive.
I
Dude,
got mine
damn.
at 90% off.
Yeah.
And I didn't open it. I really left it to gamble.
Oh, so it's brand new. When you open it this year for Christmas.
Which I already have put it up.
Okay.
So it was I couldn't wait any longer because I waited a whole year. I bought it on sale, but I for some reason I feel like when I bought it, the box was open. I thought it was a display one. And so it was originally $600.
Okay.
It's 90% off. So it's like
so
$60.
Yeah, that's
And I'm
great.
like, I'll take it. I'll take it. And I needed a tree. We had like an old tree from Marketplace for like years. You know, we got one, and then we're like, next year we'll get a new one, and then next year we go.
Sure. But it just keeps on going.
I ordered one from Lowe's, and it never showed up. Like it's literally like February, and I called them. I'm like, hey, where's my tree? They're like, oh, it's not coming. And I was like, you were just gonna take my money, whatever. So now I was in search for a tree, got this tree, and I'm like, you know what? It's after Christmas. We're gonna put it up. We're taking the gamble. It's going up.
Sure.
I pulled it down.
Yeah.
It's a badass tree.
Is it?
I don't even think it was the display tree.
Oh, good.
Like even the package that the stand was in was still wrapped up.
Nice.
So
nice.
it's like I was like, oh,
super win.
Yeah, I was like,
Nice.
I got it. Would I paid $600 for it?
Yeah.
Absolutely no way.
Yeah, that's a lot of
160
money.
maybe.
Yeah, that's a lot of money for a tree.
I'm like, what the heck?
For those of you that can afford it, cool. I can't afford that.
No,
so
well, I didn't.
that's
I'm
crazy,
like, dang.
man.
So I wait till after Christmas. If there's this was at Hobby Lobby, so
yeah,
they
we
do
usually
90%
wait.
off.
We usually wait till after Christmas to buy bigger stuff.
Big
like that.
stuff,
because
yeah.
we looked at some right now, and the cheapest one I think we could find because we want it narrow. We don't want it too big, like 3 foot in diameter.
Yeah.
And it still has to be pretty tall, so to fit in the living room. Otherwise, it's going to look like a little midget tree.
Yeah. You have a tall ceiling in there.
Right.
So you got to fill it up.
Yeah. So I think the cheapest we could find was like $300 right now, and that's on sale for 50% off.
And that's probably with Black Friday sale.
Right,
Because
exactly.
It's been Black Friday forever.
I'm like, why don't we just wait? We'll find one at Target or at, Lowe's or whatever when the season's
after.
over. It'll be fine.
And wait or do it.
When do you guys decorate?
That,
Do you decorate before Thanksgiving, after Thanksgiving, or not decorate at all? And that's cool too. Either way.
That's a fantastic question because I want to know. I decorate. Because this is the thing too. I go Halloween to Christmas.
Yeah.
But some people go Halloween, fall, Christmas.
Yeah, I don't do fall.
I can't do all three.
We have some fall
Shout out
decorations.
to the fall people, but it's too much.
We have some fall decorations. Did we pull them out this year? No.
No, I
have
didn't either.
one tote. It's not very much.
No, my Christmas lights are on. I got no say in this. I decorate as soon
our
as
house
I...
is lit up right now because our house is lit up year round though.
So our Christmas lights are already on. I'm a day after Halloween Christmas enthusiast because I was going to ask you the same thing. When is the appropriate time to start listening to Christmas music?
Oh,
It varies for everybody.
Yeah, never.
Well, thanks for joining us for this, talking about Thanksgiving and Christmas movies and just randomness that we always come. Let me remind you what this is called so everybody knows.
And what is it called?
Random Rewind.
Right. So
Intentionally.
we're intentionally called random for a damn reason because, we're never going to stay on track for a damn thing. We had a plan. And it went over here, so we're all good. It worked out, so I really don't give a shit. Again, like Brittany said, hope everybody enjoyed. I certainly did. Had a freaking blast.
I always have a blast.
Exactly, and don't forget to do all the things down below, the subscribes and the follows and all the other little things. And also don't forget to
backhand that notification bell.
Just like Dad did. And till the next one, see ya.
That's it. Bye.
It's good soda. It's really good. Came from all the way on the other side of the world.
Germany soda?
German
What do
soda.
they call soda in Germany?
Soda.
For real?
I don't fucking know.